It's Tuesday. It is raining bad in Canada right now, here in Mississauga. What's up, everybody? I'm Andre, and welcome back to the channel. Battle Eterna is, we went to Anime North, and Anime North is now finished. It's been finished for, a day or so now. So everybody's going through that post-con clarity. Um, I want to start this video off by thanking this community. You guys are amazing. I thank everybody who showed up. I thank everybody who subscribed to the channel. We went from 112 subscribers to 129. So I am eternally grateful for that. To everybody who came by the booth, we sold 40 copies out of the 50 that we brought. Victor sold out. I believe Rosary and Abel only got 2 more decks left. Kane's got 3, Maddox got 4, and it was just an incredible reception overall. Everybody who came by the booth had a good time. Came back with friends. Came back with siblings. Asked interesting questions. Got really involved, and there was never a dull moment when we were sitting across from each other playing and competing against each other. So I want to thank everybody who stopped by the booth, who came by to check us out, who showed some love, subscribed to the channel and all that stuff. I love you guys. I look so forward to seeing you guys again next year and so many more. With that being said, I wanted to address one of the concerns that came up during our 3-day event at Anime North. The online shop. Honestly and truthfully, coming to Anime North, the goal was to sell 1 copy. And I was shook when I realized that I sold 40. Had a lot of people ask for an online shop so that they can go home, they can watch some videos, and if it's for them, they'll purchase it online, which I think is an opportunity that I missed. But I am definitely going to start looking into getting Battle Eterna an official website or just a domain where you can just go and purchase the game online. So we can get that into your hands and you don't have to wait 365 days to try this game out yourself again. And for those days, you're just watching YouTube videos, just trying to keep up and figure everything out. So yeah, definitely gonna get an online shop going and putting it together. Another criticism that we got that I truly did take to heart and I actually agreed with was the overall UI of Battle Eterna. Now, I made a post on the Instagram page asking you guys which UI you guys would like best, but in the process of doing that, I created like 5 of them. So it's no longer just the 2. And yeah, I'm actually going to show you guys what those UIs look like right now. Actually, before we do that, there was a question that was asked to me. Is Battle Eterna, because for the 3 years that we've gone to Anime North, it's always been the same 5 characters. Now, this is the first time that Battle Eterna has been promoted as pre-release instead of beta or alpha, right? Because during its alpha stages, we were still tweaking things. We came with broken cards, hoping that the community would dissect it. We would see what's going on in live gameplay, and we would basically get everything sorted out so that when we are ready for pre-release, there's no more need to edit the cards per se. We can just sell it to the masses and let everybody take it home and enjoy the game. So we did that, and this is the pre-release. So obviously with 40 copies sold and whatnot, it's in the hands of the community now. There are people at home right now probably playing. And so the question was, is this just a 5-character game? And the answer is no. There's already a spoiler down here with Sophius. So there is a 6-character looming that is ready to go. We just didn't bring her yet because we wanted the original 5 to just be done and dusted and to make sure that they settle in with the game. But there's already a 6-character in Sophius. And there are 13 characters in total that I plan to release in the first season. And the key word here is seasons, which means there's going to be seasons 2s and 3s and more characters coming out and whatnot. So this game is definitely something that I plan to go into the long haul with. Like I said before, I want this game to become competitive enough that even EVO would recognize it and bring it on for a tournament to be the first card game tournament at EVO. Big ambitions, but I'm an ambitious guy. So yeah, so there's going to be 13 characters in total. 13. And I do plan to get an online shop going. It's one of the things I'm going to be working on throughout the month of June. So you guys should be seeing an online shop announcement sometime between now and mid-June. Let's get into the juicy stuff though. Let's get into the UI. So the Battle Eterna UI currently right now is the chibi cards with the skills. So the reason why, let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. Let me just see if I can pull it up here. Go into Battle Eterna, character cards, 1.5. And for all you guys who see here, there's character cards 1.6 with Demetrius, Lincoln. Well, you know, pause that to see all the characters that I do have planned. But yeah, so that's just to show you guys that there are a lot more characters coming. Characters 1.5, open here, and let's open up the Aura Smash. Right, so Aura Smash will bring this front and center. So the Aura Smash here is the chibi card. And the reason why we went with the chibi is because we only have one artist. And the overwhelming amount of work it would take to get all the characters to be to this quality. I'm not an artist, so I cannot say, you know, how easy or how difficult a task will be. So I don't try and pretend, and I try to work with people. So the chibi art we went with because we felt not only would it be quick to pump out, but it also displays the action to a degree to get people to understand. I know for some people it just looks like a mess of colors, but if you really take a look at it, you can see that Abel stabs his Tonfa, and then with his other Tonfa, he gives you a giant haymaker to the face. So yeah, this is the current layout of the Battle Eterna cards. You got the nameplate up here, the status template up here, the stance template. You got your values, your Eterna cost, your damage values, and what it does. So keeping that in mind, I was working on a new UI. So this UI here, and I got 5 of them, so bear with me for a second. We're in for a little bit of a video here. But I got 5 UIs in total. So for those of you who don't know what UI is, it's user interface. So it's everything you see, the player can see. So all the templates and whatnot. So all of this here, let me get my move tool so it's better. So all of this here is considered the UI per se. So this is a double-sided UI. The side A would have the artwork and the logo. We're using the Able player artwork for now just as a placeholder, just so I can see and visualize what it would look like and I can template things accordingly. But this here, if it was Spirit Twister, it would be Able performing the Spirit Twister on this side here. And then side B, when you flip the card, would be all the information you need to know. So how much Eterna it'll cost, how much damage it does in its base value, how much Eterna it costs, and how much damage it does in its EX value. The status bar is here. The stance is here. We also updated the icons. So the Heavenly Sword is no longer this smoky, wispy thing. It's now a solid sword with angelic wings attached to it. You got the name of the move here, Spirit Twister, what it does, and then the flavor text. Now, I added the flavor text just for the imagination to see. So, you know, you can read that if you want. After a flurry of strikes, Able corkscrews his body through the air, cutting through the wind like a buzzsaw. His body is illuminated in a blue, aggressive, sharp aura. He overwhelms his target with a repeated twisting strike, cutting through the wind with every rotation. So, you know, you can kind of imagine him twirling through the sky, just drilling his opponents overhead. I added all that just for the imagination and just, you know, just so people can have some fun. and visualize what they're doing to their opponent. So this would be side A, and this would be side B. And then here's another example. I do have to shrink this icon. I know it's huge, so I will shrink this. And you know, the scythe, again, it's no longer this smoky looking scythe. It's now this sharp looking silhouette of a scythe to symbolize the hell form. As you can see, there's a darkness here, a lightness here, again, just to separate heaven and hell cards. And again, it tells you exactly what it does. No cost, gain 3 Eterna, EX makes this move safe. And once again, it tells you the action that's taking place. It's for your imagination if you want to know what it does. Again, you have the costs up here and the damage values over here. So, yeah, and everybody knows positive numbers means that you're gaining Eterna, solid numbers means you're doing damage, and negative numbers means you're taking away Eterna. So it would be a two-faced card. Side A would have the artwork, the logo. Side B would have all the information. Up to the player on which side they want to reveal at any time. 2 problems with this. Problem 1 is those people who like to sleeve their cards. Obviously, it's a two-faced card. So unless it's a clear sleeve, there's going to be an issue. Especially if they just want to show the artwork, but somebody on the other side doesn't understand what this move does, then you have to pull it out, flip it around, so that they can read. I'm pointing with my finger like you guys can see. I gotta use them so that they can read everything that's happening, right? So that's one of the problems. Problem number 2 is, again, the cards won't be uniformed. So every card is gonna have unique 2 faces. And the only thing that will be uniformed are the crystal cards, the cards that you make the combos with. So there could be an issue with that. But this is, again, these are just ideas. So this would be UI number 1. You have side A and side B. Side B, right? So let's get into, actually, I'm going to bring these back up so I can show you the rest of the UIs that I came up with. So we put these away for now. Yeah, we put these away for now. And let's look at UI number 2. So this is UI 2. Again, you got the artwork here. We brought the name from the top. You know what? We'll use this as an example so you guys just know where it's coming from. So the nameplate is completely gone, and this gray wisp it's all gone. And instead, we decided to keep Aura Smash floating, so it's not constricted in any bars or boxes or anything like that. It's just right here, Aura Smash. We moved the status bar and the stance from the middle of the card to the bottom of the card. So now it's down here. Just gives more space for artistic work and artistic creativity. We move the Eterna costs and values up here. So top right and top left. Top left, top right. And the description obviously is in the same place. That's probably going to be static throughout all the UIs. So these are one of the ideas that I came up with. And I keep saying we. I'm talking like, multiple people. This is what I came up with in terms of UI number 2, right? So this is the original right here. And this would be the updated version. I also dropped the blue generic background. And what I want now is more artistic background work to bring the card to life a little bit more. You know what I mean? So, yeah. This is the before, and this is the after. This is UI number 2. So here's the third UI that I've been working on. So from UI 2, now we put the Eterna costs and values in one corner, the top right corner here. We moved the Aura Smash, or the name of the move, from the center of the card to the top left of the card. Still keeping it floating, so it's not restricted into any type of a box. Artwork is going to be static. Description box is going to be static. The status bar and the stance also in the same spot from UI number 2. So the only thing that changed is we brought the name to the top left and the values to the top right. That's the only thing that changed. UI number 4, is we brought it from the right to the left and kept everything else from UI2 the same. So the only thing in the artwork per se is just the values. That's UI number 4. UI number 5 is there's nothing at the top half of the card at all. All your information is now down here. Instead of keeping them split like the original card you see here, they're clustered together. So you can just see everything in one direction. Your eyes don't need to go on an adventure to find these things. So, yeah, these are the 5 different UIs that I've been playing with. So this obviously being the original. So yeah, this is where it's coming from versus what it's becoming, where it's going to. Yeah, so UI2, UI3, UI4, UI5. And of course there's UI number 1 where it is two-faced. Right? So you guys let me know in the comments down below which one you would prefer. And depending on the one that has the most preference, that's the one that I'm going to go forward with for the rest of these cards. To anybody who bought the first edition cards, you guys will be the only guys to, and girls, to have this version of Ballyturna. Once I update these cards, this will be completely phased out. I won't be touching this type of a UI anymore, the chibi artwork or whatever. So anybody who has this form of the card, you are the only ones that will have this form of the card, the first edition. So yeah, you guys let me know which UIs you prefer. Or if you do enjoy the chibi art, if you really do enjoy the chibi art, I know it's a very niche audience that does, but if you do enjoy it, if you think there's nothing wrong with the way the card is now, say so in the comments down below. If you want it to stay as its original first edition form. But if you do enjoy the new updated UIs, then yeah, you guys can check it out. If you want it to stay as the original with the updated the Hell Scythe, because as you can see here, this Hell Scythe, like I said before, it's very smoky. And it's pretty hard to tell what it actually is supposed to be. But here, you know for sure it's a Hell Scythe. So if you guys want to add those elements into here, like the updated Hell Scythe, that's probably all I would really do. But yeah. Let me know down in the comments below which UI you like. I am starting to rant and take a shot every time I say UI. So yeah, that is Ballyturna. That is what I've been working on since I got home Sunday around 6 o'clock. I got home. I left the convention around 5. Got home at 6. And from then on, I've just been putting these together and templating because I want to get ready for next year and to have a more presentable product ready to get into your hands and whatnot. To all my first edition buyers, don't worry, you guys will be the only ones to have those cards. Unless the vote is to keep it all the same, then we'll keep it all the same. Personally, for me, which one I like most, personally, is the front and back. I do like the front and back a lot. It looks very different. I know the issue will be that they're not uniformed. But it looks very different, and it looks very, I don't know, this looks pretty clean to me. And to have the artwork unobstructed, just in front of me, I can just see it at any time. Like, it's just, I personally like that, and as somebody who likes to write stories, I also enjoy the flavor text down here to imagine what's happening. But if I had to pick another one over it, let me see here. It wouldn't be this one. It might be this one. Or this one. UI5 or UI 3. It might be one of these two that I enjoy most. But yeah, you guys let me know which one you enjoy most in the comments down below. We're going to wrap this video up because we're now ranting. And we all got things to do. So, to everybody who came to the convention, to everybody who said hello, to everybody who played, to everybody who purchased, to everybody who subscribed, and to the entire community, to all 129 of you, thank you so much for believing in this game. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I know I have moments and times where I just disappear. So I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your understanding. I thank you for your support. I thank you for playing this game and being a fan of the game. I thank you for bringing my dreams closer and being a part of this community. You guys are amazing. You know, one day, someday, I'll be able to quit my full-time job and make this a full-time career and just focus on this for all of you. I hope our community grows even larger. The goal is to hit 150 subscribers. That's the goal for this year before the year's out. And yeah, Vaughn, I haven't forgotten about you, my friend. You were missed. I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you next year at Anime North. When that online shop is set up, I will personally get a hold of you so we can get you some first editions in your hand as well. I did ensure to make sure that I had a Victor set aside for you. So even though it sold out at the show, there is still a Victor here on deck that I have that is just waiting for you. So I will definitely set that up. I'll definitely get all those things arranged. And the minute I go live, the online shop goes live, I will let you know, my friend. You were missed. I hope to see you again soon. To those of you who don't know, Vaughn was the first player to play Battle Eterna. He was the first to show up at the convention, to sit in my chair and to play the game, ask questions, show interest, spitball ideas. Vaughn is the epitome of day one. So I haven't forgotten you, my friend, and you'll hear from me shortly. You'll hear from me soon. To everybody else, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Spread the word, spread the message, and remember to leave a comment down below on what kind of a template you'd like to see. I'm going to work on the player card. I haven't worked on the player card yet, actually. I'm going to work on the player card, see if I can template that a little bit as well, and see if I can play with it a bit. Thank you, everybody who came to the convention, everybody who watched. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It helps out, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'm out.